What's going on, guys? It's your boy, Mr. Philly, the booty licking man from all of the lands. Hopefully, all of you guys are getting that content straight into your hands. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You're going to get all the juiciest sniping gameplays and whatever else. I mean, I kind of post whatever I want, right? That's just what I do. It's like whatever I want to do, I do, because it's my YouTube. And that's what we do here when we have our YouTube, and we have that freedom of speech and freedom of everything that's in the Constitution, or whatever you want to call it. However, guys, again, this is Mr. Philly, the booty licking man from all the lands, dropping that content straight into your hands. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get it, boys. What's going on, guys? It's your boy, Mr. Philly. I'm just going to let that ring for just a couple more seconds. Mr. Philly. Okay, I'm done. I know it's kind of a little weird in your ear if you got headphones on or something like that. I'm not trying to be perverted here on the microphone. But guys, today I'm going to talk about a topic that has been on my mind for a long time. And I think it's about time for someone to kind of speak on it and kind of, give their share of advice on this topic. So guys, I'm going to talk about content as it relates to skill-based matchmaking. We live in a world in the gaming Call of Duty community where exposure is very, I guess, easy to get, right? It's kind of like a flip switch. You get the exposure, you hit a banger, you hit a great clip, and then you kind of stay consistent from there, and you can grow very quick on YouTube. As you can see, there's some guys out there that started and had a nuke. He had a nuke on Search and Destroy. And I think his name was Feuders, and then he had a game with Agony where he made him rage quit, and then he had this build up of just exposure, and then next thing you know, this guy has 300,000 subscribers, and he's getting literally hundreds of thousands of views every video, and it's because of that one video that he posted. It blew up, and then building off of that by he had posted another video not too far after that. And it had something in relation to FaZe. Of course, FaZe is the largest gaming organization in the world. And not only did he have one of the largest, and not only did he have, the rage quit, but he also had some audio of those two gents talking back and forth to add to the content, the level of content that he was supplying. But guys, why this bothers me, for Call of Duty and for the future of Call of Duty, and why I think this is horrible for the community of Call of Duty is because you don't know who's being honest, right? And it sucks to suck, but it sucks for those of us who are being honest and who are getting on and kind of playing. And some of us, we don't have people that we play with every day and we party up with, or reg gunners or people that may have low rank accounts that we know IRL we want to play with and get these easy lobbies. But let's be completely honest here, guys. Let's stop avoiding the elephant in the fucking room, and let's put down our foot and realize and understand and see that the clips that these guys are hitting, the consistency in which they're hitting the clips, is nearly impossible with skill-based matchmaking. Because if they are that good, the kids that they're going up against are going to be 10 million times better, because we are playing with a scope and they're playing with a gun. And their ability to move and shake and jump and slide in this game is a completely different element than what we would get in prior Call of Duties, right? So when you see, clips go up of people that are putting up clips, and I've seen it a lot during this Obey Recruitment Challenge, and I try to stay positive and support, but when you see these clips go up and you see people hit clips and you see people hit these nukes and gameplays, and you have people just kind of standing there, and well, hell, shit, I was in a lobby earlier, and I fucking had every time I turned around, I had a damn stick hitting me in my fucking head, and I was getting stunned, because for some odd reason, out of all of the things that Call of Duty could have implemented for Season 4, let's just go ahead and implement a fucking stick. Let's Let's implement a double stick like this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and we're out here swinging fucking nunchucks, and let's just go ahead and put a pair of sticks in the game. Because yes, in a real war where bullets are flying, I'm going to throw a fucking stun grenade and go hit someone in the head with a fucking stick. Because that's the world we live in, and that's exactly how the military works. So now I guess you could say, well, Jay, you quickscope, and there's no way in the world you're going to pick up a sniper and just be out here sniping people like that. And yeah, that's right. But I feel like there's limits, right? You know, the knifing thing has always been annoying, but I've kind of dealt with it, right? And we have that, and that's annoying. But it's like, oh, guys, let's go ahead and implement a fucking stick into the game, right? So I'm in lobbies where I'm getting hit with a fucking stick over and over again, and I'm getting stunned 5 times. And then, you know, I see Joe Schmo post his little clip online, and he's like, oh, I hit a 5 on head. Oh, I hit a 5 on head. Oh, I hit a 5 on head. Oh, I hit a 5 on hip. Oh, I hit a 5 on hip. Oh, I hit a... Oh, shit, my bad. I was about to turn that shit into a song, but no. So I hear Joe Schmo over there fucking... He's over there hitting, 5 on heads like willy-nilly, and I'm, like, confused because I'm like, bruh, I'm a good sniper. My skill per minute is, like, over 600. It's ridiculous, and I don't miss. So I'm like wondering, you know, where this whole, like, why is it that there's no way in the world these guys are that much better than I? It's not possible, right? So I think what happens is the community, these community leaders, they're afraid to kind of address it. So they kind of just go with it. And they're like, all right, well, this guy hit some bangers and he has a fan base, so let's recruit him. But you can obviously see in these clips, and especially some of them, and, you know, unfortunately for those that, you know, I might toss them up on the screen. I don't know if I'm that bold yet, you know, but I might toss them up on the screen. But, you know, you can obviously see in these clips, guys, that, you know, these people are manipulating skill-based matchmaking. And not even only that, but like when you're looking at things from, you know, from the perspective of people that are going for these, you know, new gameplays and things of that sort, right? There's a difference in the element of how the game's being played and how those players are playing on the other team, and how, you know, you can look in their maneuvers, you can look in their responsiveness, you can see it everywhere, because we know us guys that are honest about our gameplays and honest about our content and honest about our clips, right? We know that when we get in lobbies, we shoot one person, we're getting lit up, and we literally have to fight to get any more from that, to build off of that. We have to move, we have to jump, we have to slide, we have to turn, we have to do everything impossible. And then you got Joe Schmo that's coming up behind people with MK2, and it's weird because it's like, you know, it's like it's so confusing, you know, with the whole skill-based matchmaking and standards in the community for content and gameplays and everything, because it's like, oh, yo, bro, you know, bro, the MK2 clips aren't usable, and you're using MK2, so you're fucking random. You know, and nobody's gonna fucking subscribe to your channel. No one's gonna watch you because you're using the MK2, and no one used that. It's just too damn easy. And then it's like I go on freaking YouTube and I see like Arkin, I see Scope, I see all these people spamming MK2. I mean, like their whole channel, every video is, oh, I sniped for 10 million years on Call of Duty, and this is the result. And then you look and it's like, oh, MK2, MK2, another song starting. So I'm like, I'm confused because I'm like, am I getting something misconstrued here? Like, am I confusing something? And then it's like, all right, well, you go to these other teams and they're like, bro, we don't do MK2 clips. And then I go back to Twitter and I'm like, okay, let me try to reassess this comment of no MK2 clips, no MK2 gameplays, no MK2 content. Let me reassess this. Maybe there's something that I'm missing on Twitter. So I go on Twitter and I go ahead and type that thing up on Twitter, and next thing you know it, I see an MK2 banger, and I see like Obey Kids commenting like, yo, that's a sick clip. So then I go scrolling down the dude's timeline and I see montages, datages, and it's all MK2. And this dude's getting hella hype from the team that he's going for the recruitment challenge for. So I'm like, bro, what is going on? Like, does it only apply to certain people? Do standards only apply to certain people? Is skill-based matchmaking manipulation only like viewed as a negative thing from people that don't already have a following? So it's like, oh, if they don't have a following, let's just let's just pretend like it's not happening, and let's just go ahead with, you know, what's going on. Let's keep supporting this person. But it's like, it's hard. It's not easy. Modern Warfare, I don't care what anyone says. If you are playing Modern Warfare legit, meaning you are not using clips in bot lobbies, you are not manipulating skill-based matchmaking, you are not purposely inviting bad people to your lobbies in order to get easy lobbies so that you can hit clips or get content, it is not an easy game to play. I don't care what anyone says. Now, for those of you that say, oh, it is an easy game to play, it might be easy in a sense where, like, you know, it's easier than other Call of Duties, but I wouldn't even say that. Like, out of all the Call of Duties that I've played, right? Out of all the Call of Duties I've played, like Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2, things of that sort, like, I would honestly think like MW 3 and MW 2 and all of those other games, I would say are easier to hit clips in this game because, like, on Black Ops 2, that was like one of my better games, like my, you know, games that I was better, you know, pretty good at. And like on that game, I would hit clips daily on that game. Like, that was my game. When I did the Phase 5 recruitment challenge the first time, for whatever reason, I didn't get into Phase. I don't know how I didn't get into it, the recruitment challenge, but when I did the Phase 5 recruitment challenge, my response, I think, was almost an hour long. Like, that's how many clips I hit for that recruitment challenge. For some reason, I didn't get to, you know, get into the RC. But you know, that game was easy. MW 3 was easy. And just because of the power of the snipers and the ability to get those collaterals and stack those clips in the same way on Black Ops 2. Collaterals are so common on that game. This game, there's no collaterals, and even though the feed stays up a little bit longer, the likelihood of you getting collaterals in the game is very slim. So if you are not using the MK2, right, like what the community advises you to do, and you decide to use a sniper rifle that is something other than the MK2, it's like, well, the response is not the fucking same because you're in there going against sweats and nerds that are jumping around, and every time you go, they like jump in your ball sack and jump through your fucking mouth every time. So you're trying to sit there trying to figure out what the hell to do, and you're in this place where you're like, okay, well, should I listen to these fuckers? Because I see everyone else on the come up, everyone else growing their YouTubes and getting big off of this shit. But I'm in this place trying to grind out and hit some good content and get some good content. But I'm trying to do it with something that no one else is using. So guys, I don't know. You know, this is just a, I don't know, fucking TED Talk, but it's a Philly y'all talk. I mean, I don't know what to call it. But all I'm saying, guys, is we got to do better with the community, because when you look at the community, like I said before, I feel that Phase 5 oversaturated the community. I feel that when Phase 5 came the first time, I feel that the influx of clips over and over and over again for weeks and weeks straight, being posted on Twitter, posted, clips that would typically be saved up for a long time, for weeks and months, for montages and teamtages and episodes. We started to see them just flat out right in front of us. And what that created was, mentally, we stopped desiring. We no longer desired clips. We no longer got that excitement and, oh my gosh, when from seeing clips. And I think what we've evolved into is this world where it's like, oh, it's not necessarily about the clips anymore. It's just about putting together a entertaining, editing video. It's like when you look at, the region of On's video, like, yeah, it was a phenomenal teamtage, right? But the part that people, remember and the hype was were like the last 2 minutes, which were basically all of the best clips ever hit, some of which were never seen before, right? And it's that feeling of, oh my gosh, what the hell was that, right? And that's a part of the community that we no longer have, because everyone solo posts everything for exposure. Like, everything is solo posted for exposure, and no one saves anything. Like, I saw a clip that was posted from World at War, and someone solo posted a fucking triple collat headshot on World at War. And it's like, dude, that's probably one of the greatest clips ever hit in Call of Duty history, and you solo posted it to say that you hit your best clip. It's just crazy, guys. And look, I'm not against anything that people want to do. I'm not a Debbie Downer. I'm not a Joe Downer, whatever you want to call it. But what I will say is this, guys. We live in a community where, we play in a community, we post in a community where it's very easy to manipulate and grow. And it sucks because a lot of us are trying to do it honestly, and we're trying to do it the right way. But you start to look at it and you're like, well, why the fuck? What's the point? It's like lately I've been using more MK2 and I've hit a lot of clips and a lot of content. And I'm like, well, what's the point of me using the car and stuff? I mean, if these guys are growing so much with the MK2, what's the point? And then I go and I'm using the MK2 playing these nerds and sweating and I'm trying my hardest and trying hard to fight off these kids. And then I scroll down and again, Joe Schmo, playing kids with bots, 2,000 likes on Twitter, 500 retweets, a lot of hype for Obey. And the kids aren't even moving. They aren't even looking at them. They're not even shooting at them. But yet these are the kids that blow up. These are the kids that get the hype. We got to do better, guys. We got to put the right people at the forefront of the community, especially looking at like just people joining Obey and Soar in these teams and just leaving a week later, a couple months later after they get their exposure and their push up. Guys, maybe you guys will roll out some contracts or something, but it's definitely a different community that we live in. And it sucks that people are manipulating skill-based matchmaking, but it's the responsibility of the leaders and the co-leaders and these big personalities in the community to call the shit out and see it, and not only see it, but also be true to themselves when they make their content. Because a lot of these guys are trying to mirror what other people are doing, and a lot of these other guys are doing the same shit. So that's all, guys. It's another video from Mr. Philly, y'all. You already know what it is when you come to this channel. The booty licking man from all the lands dropping that content right into your hands. The booty licking man from all the lands dropping that content right into your hands. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Again, this has been Mr. Philly, y'all. Have a great day. Let's get that Obey Philly going.